First things first. There's not much major news until the week until Wednesday. That I can tell that because of the red folders and orange folders. Pretty much the yellow folders are low impact news. So with USD and CAD opening up tomorrow, I'm expecting some type of big impulse out of USD and CAD related pairs. Uh, like I said, we don't have much news until, let's see, Wednesday. Then we have some impact news on Thursday, and also a little bit from the euro and the USD on Friday.
Okay, so first things first, like Larry said, we're gonna go ahead and we checked out the news. So when we first began trading from throughout the week, we're gonna go ahead and just look at DXY, which is the dollar currency. Most of the currencies are based off of the dollar currency, so we want to look at that to give us an outlook, so it can help us brainstorm on each and every pair and how we're going to react. But this week solely, our focus is going to be more on GBP pairs. Still, you still want to look at DXY before before you trade any of those pairs, because it could affect it, in a positive or negative way. So
So, like you said, we're gonna go to the dollar. Right now, the dollar has been on the downtrend, like we mentioned last week. Still going into this little range that it was in. We're still kind of stuck in this range. It hasn't broken up or down past this range. I mean, given the certain circumstances with COVID and I guess the election coming up, I'm kind of expecting more downside for it to continue in this range. I mean, unless something major happens with the economy, I mean, it's probably going to just continue to go down. So, I mean, right now we kind of on this little minor uptrend, kind of retesting the highs from last week, and may continue to break this and come back up to this red zone that I have, which was the high from about 3 4 weeks ago. So this kind of what we use to monitor all our pairs that's matched with the dollar. So I mean, like GU, EU, AU. You kind of want to watch this and see how your dollar gonna react, and you want to kind of make a trades based off of that. So right now, we kind of see it testing the high, so it may come down. I mean, like I said, we wait to see what happens with the dollar tomorrow because USD banks open up tomorrow, so you may get a impulse out of this, or we may get a impulse up or down. So
we want to be patient.
yeah, you want to be patient. I'm not really taking no trades until New York session tomorrow. So we want to kind of catch that momentum, whether it be up or down. So um, around 8:30 tomorrow, I'll be looking to enter in some trades on USD, see what goes on.
As for now, probably like Larry said, it won't be too smart to really trade USD. We might stay away from USDs until New York session. We're going to see how the New York session pushes USD, and so we're gonna just be patient. There's no rush. I'm making money, and that's just the goal. Wait for you want to be sure when you're trading. So just go ahead and wait for the market to line up, and wait for USD to either continue with the structure or break structure. So right now is at a level, like Larry says, at a high from last week. So it does look like some strong momentum going up, but it does still have London session to go through as well. So the price may react differently. So we're gonna just watch it and monitor it. Uh, Keep everybody posted and updated on when we're entering our trades in our Telegram group.
Exactly. So this list that we about to go through is the list that I put out for my watch list, and then we also gonna go through some pairs that Brody has been watching as well. So first things first, we're gonna go off with AJ. Let's see what's happening here. So when we look at AJ, I pull out on AJ on the 4 hour.
The bigger time frames helps us see what the structure actually is. We may use smaller time frames for more accurate entry points. But to begin the week and for a weekly outlook, we want to look at either the 4 hour or the daily to see what the structure is. And so you don't forget that, because when you're trading, you want to move with the structure instead of against it. Looking at more smaller time frames, it's harder to see from left to right what it's doing, because it gives you such a close-up view of the pair and the market structure. So just be sure when you're doing your weekly outlooks on any pair, you go ahead and you'll start with the 4 and the daily just to see the trend and what kind of structure or where it's at, and it'll help you with your entry points on future pairs.
Yeah. So as we look at AJ, once this things. Let's reset the chart. So as we look at AJ, we pull out. It's been on a strong uptrend. Let's pull out. It's been on a strong uptrend for the past couple weeks. Right now, I'm looking. Right now, I'm looking for it to come back and hit this blue zone that I've drawn up. I'm gonna say, like Brody say, the money box. You know, what we seen, we had this fire wick, this nice 4 hour wick out of the box. So if it comes back down into this box, I'll be looking for more buying opportunity to possibly take it back up to this higher high. So that's what I'm looking for out of this pair. If not, then I'll just wait until this high has been broken and then pull back here to this level for more buying opportunities. So that's what I see out of AJ. Cool. Next pair we're gonna go in AN. AN, same situation. We've been on the uptrend. Looks like it wanted to kind of break structure, but it has came back in. Now we're getting some buying momentum coming out of this blue zone right here. It'll be a nice opportunity to try to get in for a buy right here, if you're not already, to this high. Let's see. It might be probably be over 200 pip. Let's see, what is that? Almost 200 pips, 160 pips if we do get in right here. It'd be a good time to get in for buying opportunity. I may even put this in the Telegram group actually. AU, which I touched on last week in the Telegram group for a possible setup. Same situation, uptrend, came back, came back for a retest. We got a nice retest right here out of the 4 hour with a 4 hour candle wick. So it's kind of having me think that buyers are actually down here in this zone where this wick was tested at. Which again, this is a USD pair, so I probably wouldn't be trading it until tomorrow to try to get some buys in down in this area for an opportunity to bring it back up here to this high. That'll be almost 170 pips if we do catch it down there, somewhere around there, 170, 150 pips, depending on where you catch it at. which also reason being that we see buyers right here as well. I mean, if you look right here, you had sellers right here, sellers right here, sellers right here tried to break through, couldn't, came back, retested this area right here, tried to break through. You see a strong wick right there, and then it finally took off. So it's, I mean, it makes sense that it came back and touched this area right here.
Right.
See right here, if you do try to enter in right here, right now, I'm thinking USD gonna come in and it's gonna fake you out. I mean, I didn't see that shit. I didn't seen it happen too many times.
Right.
So that's why I'm kind of sitting on my hands right now. I want to see what USD does tomorrow when it opens up. It may come back down here to this very point. So I actually may end up putting I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my alert down here. I'm gonna delete this. Put my alert down there. So when it does come down, I'll be ready.
Exactly. And that's why we use your alerts, guys. Don't be scared to remind yourself. Because I mean, if you're looking at a lot of pairs, you're gonna need some type of visual on if it gets to a certain spot. So go ahead, set you up some alerts and set you up something that'll help you remember to go back and at least check on it. And that's why we want to be patient, because like he said, it could fake you out. Some sessions could fake you out for the next session. So that's why you want to wait and be patient and wait for it to actually break the structure like he's talking about.
Exactly. So let's move on to the next spot. CAD CHF. Let's see what's happening with CAD CHF. Okay, guys. Remember we talked about this maybe 2 weeks ago. I still have it drawn up on my chart where I said maybe I'm waiting on a break out of either one of these zones, which actually happened. So it happened last week. Well, I said it'll possibly break, come back, retest this zone, and then continue up. Guys, I didn't move anything on this chart. Go back and watch the videos. And it came back, retested this zone, and went back up, which makes sense because this is a continuation pattern. You see the buying pattern, you see this, came back, retested, and now it's continuing up. If you're looking to get into this, I'll wait for another strong push up, retest of this zone right here for continuation up. Right now, I wouldn't consider getting in right here. I mean, it's not a big enough push for me to say that there's buyers. I mean, you could drop down on the 1 hour. How I would enter if I was entering it right here, and then I'll just look for a break of this area, possibly, or you can get in right here at this level right here. But me personally, I probably wouldn't even try to get in right because it's not a big enough break for me of this level right here. So, I mean, if you did catch this, then, I mean, you should be up over 100 pips.
And like you said, I mean, it's the same chart, guys. You didn't just go in there and do that. It's the same chart, already drawn up.
Right, about 60 pips, yeah. So, yeah, if you did catch this, I mean, congrats to you, following through. Let's see, CAD, CJ. Let's see what CJ talking about. I mean, it's probably gonna end up in the same situation. But I mean, I'm seeing a whole lot of rejection out of this area right here. It's still having trouble trying to break, but we're still on this uptrend, so we haven't completely broken structure either. So I mean, I'm still looking for buys out of this path. You can try to catch it on this uptrend right here. For continuation up, then a continuation past this as well. Or you can just wait. You can just wait for this level to be broken, pull back to this level, see some rejection at this level, and then you can continue to take it up. Let's see what we'll possibly be taking it to if it does break this level. I actually have to pull out to the daily. So if we do break this level, I mean, there's major room for
it to at least go up there and hit the trend line. And so now, see,
there's major room for it to run up. So if we do break this level, then you can consider it coming up to meet this trend line right here.
right,
And that's why I'll be trying to look for take profits
or sell opportunities.
or sell opportunities. Exactly. Exactly. So, like I said, you can wait till this level's been broken or pull back here and then for buys. I mean, that's a more conservative. Or you can take the aggressive approach and try to take it over this trend line. I mean, the decision is up to you, you know. But if I do enter this market, I'll call it on the Telegram channel like I always do. And I'll walk you through every step that I'm in. CHF JPY. Okay. So, we're in the same situation right now. We're in the uptrending market, but right now we kind of in this little range right here where I have these blue boxes. So we came down to hit the lows from 2 weeks prior. Let's see if we get some reaction here or some reaction here for opportunities to buy. Oh Lord, AUD USD alert. Interesting. Let's see if we get some rejection at this level or either at this level with this blue. We'll have this blue box drawing at for possibility for more buys. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens in London session. I may be entering this. Like I said, I'll be calling out in the Telegram channel. Let's see what this AUD alert was, or was it just a false alert? I don't know. Yeah, that had to be a false alert. I don't know why that came up. Anyway, let's go Euro CAD. Euro CAD. I gave y'all the sauce last week, man. I told y'all. I said
Too saucy.
I said if they come back to this level, be looking for sell opportunities. Hopefully, you guys are able to capitalize on this opportunity and this opportunity as well. I told you this was an area where you were going to see sellers entering the market. So if you did, I mean, congrats. I'm still holding my position from right here. I'm still chilling in this market. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if we still get a push down. If we get a further push down to what I have this arrow drawn to. If we get a push down right there, I'll probably be closing it. I'm not gonna say it out to you. If we do get a push down right here.
We're closing and we're taking. Wow.
But I'll keep you guys updated in the channel. Let's see, man. EG, man. My guy Brody failed to get in on this play.
Oh my gosh.
He already had it drawn up. I think we had it drawn up from here or what? From the blue.
Yes, sir. Drawing up from your last zone at the bottom.
This zone right here?
Yes, sir.
Last week, man. Man, you know how many pips that is? Okay. Yeah, into this one. I don't know. God been sleeping, man. Been over 100
Easy.
pips. 100 pips easy. So I mean, right now we seeing an uptrend out of this market, EG, because we're gonna get to it, but all the GBP pairs are diving at this moment. But I mean, I'm kind of trying to see if we'll be able to enter in on this market. I mean, we're getting a nice trend up. We may be able to get in on this break right here during London or a pullback to this blue zone maybe, and then a continuation up to this red zone. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But I mean, prior to this happening, I mean, EG has been somewhat falling the past 2 weeks or past month or so. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if we can get an opportunity to get in for a buy somewhere. I don't know. It'll be called out. We'll keep you updated. EJ, we've been on the uptrend past couple weeks. We hit this point where we turned around. Boom. Hit this point again. Tried to break it. Failed to break it again. Well, failed to break it twice. One and a third time as well. Now we're back in this low zone where we've been buying from. So, I mean, right now I'm kind of seeing that we'll be able to get a push out of this zone to go up, or maybe this zone right here at the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
we'll see. We'll see how he does at this level here, cause I mean the second level here, it's kind of small buy level, so price can still accumulate like which it has done, and then shoot through
exactly
to either this level or here. So if he does break this and this level, we'll wait on the break and a retest of it, and we'll go with the trend down for a sell.
Exactly.
But if not, if he gives us rejection at this level here, especially, we look for buy opportunities. If he gives us rejection, but if he breaks through, we'll go with the structure. So we're gonna trade with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Trust.
Sometimes
Trust but verify.
Right.
I mean. So like you were saying, the structure isn't completely broken for buys until we break this level. Okay. Once this level has been broken, like you said, then it's good for sell. It's good for selling opportunities. I mean, I'm not selling from here to here because I mean, that makes sense. But so I'll only be looking for sales like you said, once we get to this area, then we'll probably take it down to here and then down to here. Oh, I don't know. We'll just flow with how the market goes. Okay, let's go EN. Right here, I'm kind of waiting for a pushback up to this blue line to see if we get some rejection for more downside. I mean, if we come up, push through this blue, then I'll probably be looking for buys, honestly. Because at that point, I mean, structure has been broken. We're not in a downtrend. We're not making lower lows anymore, lower lows and lower highs. We've broken this area right here. We've held it and then pushed up, but right now I'm still looking for sales. I'm looking for it to come back up to this blue and then sell off again. But we'll see what happens. Let's go EU. Like I said, we're still waiting on the dollar to open up tomorrow.
Kind of the same thing with AU.
Yeah.
Kind of do the same thing, same structure. So we're waiting. We're gonna wait on this pair here.
Yeah, but he's kind of looking kind of similar to EJ's situation, honestly. I mean, how we have this little minor area right here where we can possibly have buys, we can possibly have a push out of this, or we can possibly have a push down and buys out of this area.
Right.
So, I mean, I'll be waiting on the dollar to open up tomorrow and see what happens. Or U.S. banks. Just want to put it on y'all brain, you know. Oh yeah, let's go back to EU. I called out this trade last week. I told you guys that it possibly would go down and touch a stop loss because of NFP. That's the reason. I mean, you can't control what the market does. You can't force the market to go one way. You can't force the market to go in a direction as soon as you open it up. Only thing you can control is your risk. So you have to be able to
withstand a negative.
Yeah, or a small loss or a small win. You got to be able to control your risk. So break evens or small losses aren't really losses. I mean, it's just you controlling what you can control, and as you getting in the market and getting up. So that's the only reason I left this on for the video. I mean, I'm about to delete it now.
New week, new money, man.
Exactly.
You did it.
Let's go GA. All right, guys. Told you we're gonna be focusing more on the GBP pass this week. I mean, shout out to my guy Brody, man. That's what, you know. So GBP pass, GA, we've been
narrow it down, guys.
exactly. So GBP pass. Okay, we was in this buy all week. It's been holding. I mean, for the past couple weeks, it's been holding this area right here. And we finally got a break. Then we break back into this area. Then we got a break again in this area. So I mean. Right now, I'm looking for more continuation down. Look at these strong 4-hour candles. Buy. Either we're gonna get a pullback here for more sales, or we're gonna break this area that's holding right here on this 1 hour. Either we're gonna have a break here, pull back here, and then we're gonna sell right here. But I mean, right now I'm just looking for sales out of this pair.
Definitely.
I'm looking for sales out of this pair. We're gonna try to smack them tonight. But I mean, we're gonna let the market come to us. We're not gonna force anything. GBP CAD, same situation. We've been in an uptrend, but it's failed to make a high.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a high yet. I mean, this is the highest that we've been, but we haven't had a high. It failed to make the high, and it's broken this.
And it's broken our trend line.
It's broken our trend line. So if we go to the daily, let's see what that looks like. Like I said, we had a high, low, high, low, no high. Broken trend line, strong daily candle, broke. So I mean,
we're gonna wait on the retest of this trend line here.
I mean, we haven't completely broken structure until we break this lower high. I mean, this high right here. So that's why I have this blue box drawing up. Let's go back down to the 4-hour. So if we get a retest here, we may be looking for sales at this box, but if we definitely get a break up here, I mean, we definitely looking for sales for a pullback right here for selling opportunities all the way back down to here, and then past this level as well. So GBPs, I mean, I don't know, they kind of looking sell. They kind of looking sellish to me. Right?
Kind of still looking selly, man.
GBP CHF. I was in a buy on this one, but he turned around on me. Then I got another buy. I'm not gonna lie, but I made sure I put my stop loss in front because I mean all GBP pairs have been turning around. So I got in a buy right here off of this level right here. I seen a little trend coming up, coming out of New York session, so I did take the buy. I took a little bit off the top, I mean, because I've seen all the GBP pairs turn around, like I said. So, like I said, the only thing that you can control is your risk. So, you can't make the market go where you want it to go or go as fast as you want it to go. You can just control your risk. So I took a little bit off the top, put my stop loss in front of me, and then you can do whatever you want to do, and then we're gonna just react accordingly. But like I said, he kind of still looking good for buys, but I mean, looking like he want to push down as well. So we're gonna see what London does this tonight, and we're gonna, like I said, react accordingly.
Awesome, man.
But further analysis, I mean, if we get a break of this red zone right here, a strong break, then possibly I'll be looking for a sell out of this, back down to this blue. But we're going to see what happens. Let's see. GBP.
We're feeling selly, man. GBPs, we're selling right now. GJ. Man, you look like he's selling too. Like, yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna fight you.
Right.
Like I said, GBP has been running for a while, but it looking like they want to sell.
And GJ is looking like he's trying to break the structure of down. So if he does, then
we're gonna
go ahead and we're gonna go with it, guys.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've been buying for a while. Like they break this last area, I mean, I have no choice but to take it the other way. Like I'm not gonna fight you. So GN as well. I think I called that out. I did call this out in the Telegram channel.
Yeah.
I said if it breaks this blue area, Now comes back up and tests this line, I mean, I'll be looking for sales. But the more conservative thing is to wait for it to break this area, come back for a retest, rejection right here, and then sales all the way back down. Yeah, you'll be in the blues.
You'll be in the blues, heavy.
Like my heavy, man. Come on, what would you do with 500 pips? Let me know.
Right. Tell me how good you'll be.
That's a good GU. Man, he diving for sure. Yeah, we definitely missed this one today. I mean, it's still opportunity to get in after this. While I have this little line drawing up. So, man, if you break right here, then we'll be able to get in for come all the way back down to touch this area right here, this blue. So, yeah, if he breaks right here and come back, retest, and then we'll be able to get in. But the thing to watch out for on these GBP pads, they did gap on open. So, I mean, kind of thinking that it will like to come back and close that gap at some time or another. Not sure when, not sure if it'll happen this week, but that's just one thing to keep in mind. When past gap on the open, they do like to come back and close those gaps. Fill those arteries up.
That is true.
Nas, that heavy hitter, man. So we was on a strong uptrend on Nas. I mean, everybody already know that, but it has to have some type of exhaustion phase. So last week we got that. He kind of moving kind of crazy right now. So I'm waiting for him to create an actual level for us to look for buys once again. Looks like that's what he's trying to do right here on this red zone. What he did, we got wicks out of this, then he kind of created this little steady level right here. Let's see, I think London maybe coming back, pushing back down right here, or Frankfurt. And then we may be able to get buying opportunities out of this in London, and a push back up to this area, and that'll be a nice gain. No cap. No cap, man. Let's see what that even look like, man. Come on, man. 10 of them things.
No cap.
0.01. That's 1,000.
No cap.
Okay.
Might be more than 1,000.
Come on, man. I'm definitely gonna be not about to play. So NZD CAD. Why I put him on here? I don't know. Let's see. NZD CAD. Why did I put him on here? Okay. So apparently we had a break at this level, which must have been a significant level. I don't know. Let's see. Yep. So we're selling down. Then we had a break of this level. Strong daily candle. So now I'm looking for a pullback in this area for more upside. Yep. Makes sense. Let's see if we get that. I have my alert set. Like I said, we had USD and CAD banks closed yesterday, so we'll probably get that push out of that NZD CAD tomorrow. Same situation with NZD USD. We had a break of this area where this red zone was at. Push 2 weeks prior. Then we finally got our push back down last week. Let's see if this level is held up. We had a 4-hour pin bar created right here. Looks like on Friday. Let's see when NZD USD open up tomorrow. We'll possibly get a pushback out of this area. If it holds up or if it comes back down. I mean, if it comes back down, then probably be looking for sales back down in this area. But let's see what happens. USD Mexicano, that good peso. He's been selling for about forever. Seem like. Nah, it's been like 2 months, but
Just 2 months, y'all. So if you was buying it, then
might have been messing
I
up.
don't even know what to tell you.
But now we back at this area where we had a impulse back to our previous higher high. So I mean, we may be getting that impulse again, but I don't know because I mean the dollar's been down like. So I don't know. Maybe that's why we getting this pause right here at this area. We make it a small impulse and then continuation and a break of this area for more selling opportunities. But I mean, it's on you. However you want to trade it, whatever you want to risk. But I mean, for me, it hasn't really broken structure. So I mean, I'll possibly be looking for more selling opportunities. Me personally. All right, gold, last pair. To me, we're at a level that's been created on a daily, and it's kind of holding it. To me, it's where buyers are kind of lingering at.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're not gonna get a big move out of this pair until tomorrow, and possibly on USD open.
So would you look for buys or sell?
I'll be looking for buys at this area. Personally, I mean, that's where you got your impulse right here. It's been holding right here. You got another impulse right here. So I mean, possibly a buy right here as well. Continuation up. I wouldn't be looking for any sales just yet.
Mm-hmm. Or there.
Yeah, you can look at either here or finally here. And that's where I'll be looking for. I mean, and also this pair has been in an uptrend for a while as well, as you can see. So I mean, it's been the time that it has came down here has only been wicks. It hasn't been a full close. So I mean, there's no reason to be trying to look for sales at this moment anyway. I mean, he had a kind of a close right there, but it was clearly a fake up. So that's what I'll be looking for, guys. That's what I have.
Each and every pair you might need, guys.
You got it here for you, man. BreadWinnersFX.
I mean, but this week, I would have did an outlook on some of these exotic pairs that I'm trading. But this week, I think I'm going to just go ahead and solely focus on GBPs. We're gonna go ahead and scale down on these so we can have full focus on a pair and we don't miss out. So most of our trades this week in the BreadWinnersFX Telegram would be mostly GBP pairs. Of course, we might go ahead and send out some extra pairs for y'all, but just be looking at that. We're gonna try to teach people how to just solely focus on maybe 1 or 2, 3 pairs, so you don't have to be overwhelmed with trading, and you can go ahead and learn how to scale it down and actually understand your market structure of that one pair. So